11:13 already. It's already 11:13. Good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Good morning, all. My name is actually Kotpa HFA, and I'm an e-commerce trainer. I do this. I'm a digital marketer, and I'm also a forex trader. I have sections whereby I give trainings on all these things. I train people on forex, e-commerce, binary, digital marketing, so on and so forth. It depends on the class at which the person wants to specify. Like this training we're having today, we're talking about e-commerce. We'll specify fully on e-commerce. So let's go to what we have. For the one, we're looking at what is e-commerce. We'll talk about types of e-commerce, benefits, strategy formulation, advantages and disadvantages, sample of products to sell. Day two, we'll be having a class tomorrow. We'll be having a class tomorrow, and that class will be around 8 p.m. We have the class tomorrow. The reason why I can't conduct trainings in the morning is because of church activities. So we'll have this class tomorrow, which will take place 8 p.m. on Sunday. And that training is going to be a pure practical class. We'll talk about how to use system88.com. We'll look into Alibaba. We'll look into AliExpress, e-commerce homes, how to go about local arbitrage, how to use Google Trends, the use of the use of Y2Mate, video editing. Although, I'm very, very candid with you, because me, I like saying the truth. That's one thing about me. All these things we do, this will really, really take time. So part of this day 2 class, we go into the advanced class of this training. Part of this will be going to the advanced class of this training. I am going to talk about the advanced class when it comes to tomorrow. Now let's proceed. Day 1. What exactly is e-commerce? Look at it today. E-commerce is exactly what people are. Almost everybody is into e-commerce. Almost everybody is into e-commerce. I remember the first time I ever started e-commerce. That was 4 years ago. I started e-commerce 4 years ago. E-commerce was like heaven. Because then, the person that taught me e-commerce and everything, I remember that part. I remember the month. I think the month was even April precisely. E-commerce then was just like heaven in the sense that the person that taught me e-commerce would tell me that you buy some products from abroad, you can buy from Turkey, you can buy from Dubai, you can buy from China, you forward here. In fact, the first product I ever sold on e-commerce was a sweatband. The first product I ever sold in my life on e-commerce was a sweatband. And then, if you observe very well, as at 2018, sweatband was really raining. And how much did I sell it? I bought it from China for 1,000 naira or 900 naira. I sold it in Lagos, Nigeria here, or Nigeria precisely, because I ran an advert I sold it here for 10,000 naira each. And this starts good amount of profits. In fact, looking at the item alone, everything was no more than 40,000, because I bought about 40,000 pieces. Was it 40? Sorry, I bought 40 pieces. It was no more than 4,000, but I sold for 400,000. I sold everything for 400,000. Now, being the first thing, what comes to your mind about e-commerce is that it's the process of buying and selling goods and services on the internet. It encompasses online marketplaces, e-commerce platform, and a wide variety of data systems and tools for online buyers and sellers. Now, let me say something. People know how to order a product from abroad. Yes, almost everybody can do e-commerce now. When the product comes, do you know that in e-commerce, If you are not careful, your house can be a warehouse, or your store can be your shop can be a warehouse. Because number one, you must know how to sell your products. Are you with me? There is no customer, but there's nobody that will order for a product online that wants to see that the product he or she is ordering is fake. See, let me tell you two reasons why your business can die quickly on e-commerce. Number one, when your products are not genuine. Number two, when your products are, when the delivery period is delayed. I remember very well when I started that business. In fact, I was very, very candid with you. I think I started that whole business with about, I started with almost, was it about 150,000? I think so. Then I was using a courier. I'm not called the name of that courier. Like I always do, I don't like spelling. I was using a courier. That time, I remember if I process the product out, sometimes some of my customers will get the product in a week time. Some of my customers will get my products in 2 weeks time. Some will get my goods in 3 weeks. In fact, there was a lady I posted to in Calabar. She then got that product a month after. She was so pissed off. She said, "What's this? A product that when you messed up, I ordered immediately from another store. They delivered to me. Then I don't need it." That was how it was delivered back to me. But guess what? I had to find a way to run that advert in a way that I had to sell it within Lagos. So product delay can be a big problem when it comes to e-commerce. So have these two things in your mind. For you to have a successful e-commerce business, one, you must, what I said first, I said the product must not be delayed. Number two, you must sell a genuine product. Types of e-commerce business. We have business to business. We have business to customer. We have customer to customer, customer to business. Well, I'm not going to be reading all these things out because by the grace of God, I've prepared them for you. So you can always go through this material and enjoy yourselves. I took my time to make this material. This is not a material whereby you say somebody is copying. I don't do things like that. I make my research and place it on everything I teach. Now, business to business is a transaction conducted from one business to another. Just like saying wholesaler to retailer. Are you with me? Now, there are some businesses whereby right now, what I do on e-commerce, to be very, very candid, is business to business. I can, right now, I don't need to go through an agent. I don't need to go through an agent to purchase my goods right now. I still do e-commerce. See, now I still do e-commerce. I don't need to go through an agent to purchase my goods. What I do is, I purchase directly from the store online. And I sell. And if you want to go through the customer, it's very good. Because sometimes, I know somebody who purchased an item directly from AliExpress, and the person was scammed. And because of what happened, that person just got disappointed. You don't have to rely on that. Life itself is a risk. That moment I took that risk, that 2018, it was a big risk, and it favored me today. Are you? So that's it. Now, business to customer. A business to customer model focuses on selling goods and products directly to individual customers. Typically requires one of two things: website and an online shop front. Number two, using an online marketplace. Yes, some people sell their products on Jumia. I know how to sell my product on Jumia, but should I tell you something? For once, I've never done it. Because as at that time when I was selling products online on e-commerce, I was using Facebook and Instagram to run my adverts. In fact, that time I don't even know how to run advert on e-commerce. It was still the trainer that taught me all these things. In fact, my very first advert was so porous. Porous in the sense that, number one, I didn't even know the people I was targeting. I was just targeting anybody. And I was getting terrible responses. But that guy still helped me to readjust all these things. He helped me with all of it. And I became successful. What am I trying to say? When you want to sell your product, you either sell it with an online shop front. How can you get an online shop front? As I speak, the first e-commerce shop front I used was Shopway stores. The first e-commerce shop store I used was Shopway stores. Later, I got another shop front. Shop stores can just possibly be number one. Go to Facebook, create an online page. When you create an online page, post your products on that online page. When you post your products on that online page, run your adverts. How do you want to run your adverts? Which I'll be teaching you in the advanced class. You can run your advert from Facebook to WhatsApp. You can run your advert from Facebook to the what they call it, to your Facebook Messenger. You can run your advert from Facebook to Instagram. You can run your advert you can create a landing page. Today, what I use on e-commerce is a landing page, and it has been so successful. How do you create your landing page? You create your landing page in the sense that you buy a domain and host it. When you buy a domain, you host it. I use Namecheap. I use Namecheap for buying of domain and hosting it. When you buy, you host it. You install a plugin, or you install WordPress. After you install the WordPress, you now install plugins. I have plugins I bought it for $199. When you take that plugin, you install it. Your plugin can be Elementor. Are you with me? Then you create a landing page. What's a landing page? A landing page is a page whereby the customer will click on buy now or sign up now. It will take you to a page. Some of you should know what I'm talking about. That page, you see the full details about that product. A good explanation of that product, you get it there. Are you with me? So that's how you do it. That's how you see that people sell. And people use online marketplaces. Jumia is a very good example. Yes, you can sell a product on AliExpress, Alibaba. People can order products and they will sell on Jumia. I know people that do this very well and they make their sales. Are you with me? So, if you have any question, you can ask. Customer to customer. Some people prefer to, when they purchase the product, they have private customers they can supply to. They will say, Baba, Mr. George, I am selling what they call it, shoes. So come and help me buy. Carry my shoe and sell. Hey, should I shop in class? As of 2018, I had no shop. It's not like I had shop, I'm selling something. I had no shop then. So my house was my e-commerce store. My house was my e-commerce store. What do I do then? If my product comes from China and lands, I sold so many things online. I can't count them. Sweatbeds, bags, shoes, cream, all of them, all these electronic products, I sold them. In fact, you know what I do? Once the product comes from China, I dumped it in my house. In fact, I just ordered for airport recently. So was it not last year, sometime around June or August? I don't know, August or so. I sold the airports and it sold massively. How much did I buy the airport? I bought it for maybe 2005 and I sold them for almost 12,000 naira. Now, my house was a store whereby I put these products in my house. And you know, when you are doing this kind of business for the first time, it will be so new, you are so anxious to sell, you're anxious to make money. It will look so big to you. When I put it now, someone just sent me a message. Then I don't even know how to run a successful Facebook advert like Facebook to WhatsApp, Facebook to Instagram. So, you know, after my mentor taught me that first method, I made my money. After that product, I remember, I ordered for a product called Cameo. Well, I make a research, you know what Cameo is. Cameo is something that looks like a singlet you wear, burns down your sweat, and all of that. Yeah. It also reduces storm. It has advantages more than sweat gets. It helps you to trim down all these bulky fats, bulge around your waist and upper side of your chest. I sold that Cameo for 12,000 naira. And I bought in China then for 1.2. I don't know how much is it now because I don't sell any sweat products now. It has saturated the market. So you don't sell products that are saturated the market. You sell them, you waste your money. The only way you make money from saturated products are when you add an item. There's a name they call that thing. I forgot it. When you add what they call offer product to it. For instance, I'm selling a product that will burn fat. I should be selling a slimming tea. I can say buy one Cami Hot product or one sweatbed product and get one pack of free slimming tea. And whoever sees free, you know Nigeria we are. People love they love free things. Whoever sees free slimming tea, we want to what? Purchase that product by all means. So as I was saying, when I made that advert from Camille, I made a whole lot of mistakes on that my advert. But from mistakes, that is what is something that has kept me moving my life. From my mistakes, it becomes better, and I see myself striving and moving. That's it. If you don't make mistake, you can't be good in what you're doing. Because what about me is when I'm taught something, if you teach me something for the first time, I would like to do it the second time. So when my mentor said, should I run this advert? I said, okay, you have tried for me. Let me run this one. And I did rubbish. I accepted the rubbish, and my rubbish became better. Today, I run perfect Facebook adverts that I don't need anybody to assist me on. All of you I got today was from Facebook adverts. I run it myself, Instagram, all of them. YouTube adverts, Google ads, digital marketing. I train people, I do it myself. So that period, it has to be that when that product came, I made sales. In fact, that time was even the period when my son was almost, I bought shoes and some other external products, and I sold. I made sales. So should I tell you one thing that will surprise all of you today? Since when I've been running this business, of e-commerce, I have never taken my product to somebody like this, like to a customer outside that, hello, Mr. Lagbaja, I am selling shoe. Mr. Lagbaja, I am selling bag. I have never taken my product to a bus stop where people are passing. I'll start announcing, buy your bag, 1,002. I have reasons. Number one, I'm not even the type of person that like how would I put this statement? I'm not the type of person that even knows how to shout, like how to announce himself. I like to do my things in a coded way. So that's why all my customers, I communicate to them. All my customers, I communicate to them via online. So I sell majorly online. I'm not saying you cannot sell customer to customer. You can have a product. You can tell somebody that, Mr. Lagbaja, I have a product. I want to sell to you. Are you interested? Yes. With somebody like Mr. George can be so outspoken more than me, and he can make sales, selling to friends. Hello, the only friends I have, they are business friends, and they sell things like this. Except if I want to go and sell my products on their platform, like a WhatsApp TV. But should I tell you something today? I have for once never told anybody, and nobody who knows I do e-commerce except for my wife. Nobody who knows I do e-commerce or any sort of business. So that is that about that. Customer to business is a type of model where the customer provides service or products to the business. This reverses. Okay. If you read this material, you understand that we started with business to business, business customer to business. If you look at my chain, the reverse is the case. I'll give this PDF to always read. Now, 5 common e-commerce business models. This is simple what I really want to talk about. There are many ways you can run an e-commerce business. Many ways, and you will enjoy your life. Number one, drop shipping. Number 2, wholesales and warehouse housing. Number 3, white labeling. Number 4, manufacturing. Number 5, subscription-based. Let me take these things one at a time. Drop shipping. Drop shipping, hello. It is not even compulsory that you must have a product before you sell, before you make money. It's not compulsory. That you must have a product before you sell, you make money. What's drop shipping? Drop shipping is when you go and meet Mr. Lagbaja. Mr. Lagbaja, I know you are selling shoes. Give me your shoes. I will help you out run an advert. Your shoe is 4,000 naira for what you have said. I will sell it 6,500. So if I sell it 6,500, when you sell it, you get your commission. I get my commission, and you get your full money. That's another way to make good money. Drop shipping. Drop shipping. Another one people make money from is affiliates. Are you with me? That's why if you're in Lagos, for those that are in Computer Village, you see that some people, they will stand outside by Computer Village, they'll be saying, buy your spare parts, buy your this, buy your that. Do you think they're the ones who is selling? You are making a big mistake. They are not the ones selling. I've gone to Computer Village so many times after my laptop got spoiled. It was not last week or so. I even had to skip one of my classes while I was training in the Forex class. I took my laptop to the Computer Village. Although I have people there, then because you know my laptop got spoiled on Sunday and I had to commence my training on Monday. So I think it was that Monday morning I went. I got there, need to see people on me. Hello, this, that, step out, motherboard, you want to sell, you want to do blah, blah, blah. Are they the ones selling? No, look at them very well. Look at them, they are not the ones selling. What do? They will take you, they must have gone last with some shops. If I bring 10 people to you, how much will you pay me to do? I will pay you 10,000 naira if you bring 10 people to you. And if what they are actually coming here to transact with us is very great, you get a greater percentage. So the man will strive and get 10 persons. At the end of the day, you will pay the person. The person is not the one announcing, I am selling shoe, I'm selling bag, I'm selling sweatpants. No, that's affiliates. Recently, just last weekend, not even recently, a friend of mine, because for once, I've never posted my products on my WhatsApp status that I'm selling shoe, I'm selling this. I don't know how to do things like that. I just live my own life the way I just want to live it. I communicate with people I don't even know. For instance, Mr. George is somebody I know already. We've not known before. We met via online. Now, look at it. Somebody told me that, Mr. Gospel, I know you run a lot of things, you do a lot of things online. Sometimes, do you know that sometimes when I drop my YouTube videos on my channel, I even truncate my video. I edit it such that I put videos of those people I want to advertise. So there was somebody I wanted to sell something about his car last year. I truncated my video and I placed I placed the video there, and I made my money from that guy. He paid me. I did my business. People saw it and they purchased. Are you with me? So all these things is not about you. You don't have to make an announcement before you sell your products. I even prefer to sell online because people that buy online are people you can transact with once. It's not as if I take my product to Mr. Sunday, buy shoe. I'm on 6.5, from 6.5 to 5,000, 5,000 to 3.5, 3.5 to 1.5. I don't do things like that. And I've never made sales like that. Are you with me? So that is that. You can sell with drop shipping. Wholesaling is where you buy products in bulk and store them in the warehouse. Yes, just like business to business. I have a friend right now. She's a female. She buy drinks in bulk, and of course, she discharges it. White labeling. White labeling is when you put your products on manufactured products. Yes, that's how I see white labeling. When you brand your products as if you are the manufacturer. If you look at what is happening today, there are some people selling Zobo. You should know what Zobo is. Zobo is this drink you used to buy 15 naira before. You remember Zobo very well. Zobo was so terrible. Somebody will just go and look for empty plastic, pour hot water to remove the dirt, and buy and wash it and make Zobo, put inside. You sell it 15 naira, block one. Nigerians like cheap things. From time, even when drink is 100 naira, 80 naira, we buy the Zobo 15 naira. Now, do you know that there was a day somebody bought Zobo, the person screwed the cap off and checked the cover and saw that. That was so terrible. Do you know that today Zobo has been rebranded? For instance, I know somebody right now, a colleague, a friend that sells Zobo 200 naira. He just placed Timmy's Zobo. What's his name again? Blah 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 Zobo. And the guy now put his label. He just went to factory to buy plastics. He bought plastics and he rebranded it and placed Timmy's Zobo. Wow. And guess where he's selling it? He's selling it in a church. He's selling it to departments. For instance, when choir members are fagged out, when ushers are fagged out, just tell them, I sell Zobo. Because he knows that they can afford it. He told them, so Zobo of 100 naira. No matter how rebranded your Zobo should be right now in Lagos, I don't know. It's been long by Zobo. It should be like 100 naira. But my brother is selling 200 naira. Now imagine you have choir churches that are about 30. You sell 300 to them. That's good money. You sell to Mr. Choir, the choir members, 30, good money. Children's department, you sell to them. That person, I know him very well. He always goes home with empty drum, like he sells. He sells. And everybody they love. That's one thing I always say. No matter what you sell online, your product should be unique. Somebody bought the last product I sold. What did I sell last? Was it a wristwatch or so? No, it was not even the last product. Somebody bought earbud from me. I had problem delivering to the person. I sent through my GIG because I registered with GIG few. I don't know, the last time I was at 2018, I registered with GIG. I registered with 50K. You can sell your products out. When the money finished, I refused. The man said he wanted to buy the products. GIG failed for the first time. And that guy that did that thing, one thing about GIG, if a customer should fail, they will almost sack that person. Make your research. Guess what? Because of the way this man was begging me, this man said, Mr. Gospel, please, you don't know how I need this earbud. It's funny, the man is a military person, army for that matter. The man said, I should please help with this product. Do you know what I did one day? Because I was less busy, I sacrificed my time. I left to Oshodi to deliver this product myself. The man saw me, the man was shocked. Said, so I could see you for the first time. I said, okay, what's the problem? I'm human like you. Wow. Now, what am I trying to say? Assuming my product was fake, could I for once, could I have the mind to have left my house? No. I was confident about what I'm selling because whenever I buy my products, I test. I use one to see the efficiency. I believe, and guess what? That man even ordered smartwatch for me later. I'm talking about, I think this happened last year now. That man still ordered smartwatch for me later. Said he wanted to get smartwatch for kids. So that's one thing you should always know about e-commerce. Another, okay, I'm not even through that. Manufacturing, okay. You can manufacture, okay, like the Zobo man I said. The Zobo man can manufacture his products, label it, and sell. Some of us, we like disturbing ourselves on some things in life. There are so many ways you can make money, so many ways. I was discussing with somebody today, and the way the person sounded, it was so porous. Zobo, I said, for instance, you are very good in making Zobo. What do? You just go and buy the leaf. I know the leaf. I've seen the leaf. Because I remember when I was very small then, my younger sister then, when we were still living together, she used to make Zobo, part of having it in the fridge, and we all drink, we play, we go. Just buy the leaf. The leaf should be cheap by now. You squeeze, do whatever you want to. I don't know how to make it though. Then you get, like I said, go to a plastic container, a PET plastic container. You buy, you put into it, and you squeeze, and you sell for 200. Sell in big places where they know you. Are you ashamed to sell your product? You are making a big mistake. If you are ashamed to sell your product, you are making a big mistake. You should not be ashamed to make money. You should not be ashamed to make 500 naira. Sell your products. Another way you can sell products even without ordering. You can go to big stores, Mandelas, blah blah blah. Oh, take pictures, take beautiful pictures, make videos. There was a time Facebook stopped my adverts on cameos. Facebook stopped my adverts on cameos. Sometimes, Facebook, you are not doing on Facebook. Mark is a very brainy person. Mark changes Facebook every moment. Every moment. Sometimes Mark can even change the advert, can even change it the way he wants. But if you are good, you know what to do. They stopped my advert. You know what I did? I just searched for somebody who is more or less like a model. And truly, the lady was so happy about it. She presented the cameos. She made the very good way. And guess what? I made the adverts beautiful. Don't worry, I will teach you some things in the advanced class. Why Facebook they flag pages? Why Facebook they stop adverts? How they can ban you? How you can appeal? I'll teach you those things in the advanced class. Are you with me? So let's proceed. Advantages of e-commerce and disadvantages. Order can be placed from anywhere at any time. Yes, there are no guarantees of quality products. Yes, this statement of there are no guarantees of quality products, I don't agree with this. Because recently, my younger brother recently ordered for a product, gaming sleeve. You should know gaming sleeve. Gaming sleeve is a sleeve you wear when you are trying to play games. Now, he ordered for it. What I tell people is this: when you want to order for a product online, check for the reviews and the orders. If the reviews are good, you can order that product. Are you with me? Don't worry, I'll teach you these things in the advanced class. I'll teach you these things. So that eliminates the lack of personal touch. Yes, many at times. Retargets the customer. Yes. Am I not retargeting you people in this class now? I retargeted you guys. Some of you were in my forest class, and some of you are now in my e-commerce class. That's retargeting. Long delivery period, disadvantages. That's what happened to me about that one in Calabar. That's that woman. That's what happened to that man in Calabar there. If there's a long delivery of period, it will fail. There's always stay prudent information offered. Okay. I think this can be read out. Products you can sell. So many people keep wondering, what can I sell? What can I sell? What can I sell? What can I sell? You can sell bags, you can sell clothes, electronics, power bank products, health products, beauty, car accessories, kitchen utensils, security products, etc. Hello, let me tell you something today, class. I think that's the end of today's class. Let me tell you something today, class. Whenever you want to sell any products online, sell a product that is relevant. Sell a product that is helpful. What am I doing right now? What do you think I'm selling? I always tell my friends some things. I have some group of friends. I always tell them something. There are two things you can sell in life. You either sell your product or you sell your brain. I'm selling my brain right now, and you are paying for the brain. Are you? You are paying for the brain. Products you can sell is bags. You see, I have a big advice. For somebody who wants to buy bag, yes, I'm not saying you cannot buy bag from China, sell here. Let's say buy bag 2003. They ship the product, and somebody now tells you that, Mr. Lagbaja, I want to buy a bag for 3,500. How would you feel? It's just a simple question. Mr. George, unmute yourself. Please unmute yourself. Mr. George, please unmute yourself. Mr. George, please unmute yourself, please. Let's say you are selling a product for 2,000. You bought a product 203. Your product landed, and somebody tells you that I want to buy this product for 3,002. How do you feel? I will tell you some things about local arbitrage. I'll teach you some things later. Electronics, power bank, yes. It is good for you to sell products that you can really, that you know they are so good and so efficient to your customers. Mr. George, well done, sir. Well done, sir. Oh, this man is having a network problem. Okay. Sell products. Oh, I asked a question. You bought the product from China, 2003. Somebody wants to buy here. After you're running Facebook adverts, delivery product, blah, blah, blah. They want to buy for 3,003. How will you feel, sir? I think he has a network problem. So, sell products that are relevant. And I always tell people that start e-commerce business, this is where people make big mistakes. I will order fruit from China and I'll sell in Nigeria. The question is, when you order a product, you have to consider the weight of the product. Do you know that if you are a starter on e-commerce, if you are starting up e-commerce business, the best thing for you to do is to sell to other products that are light. Example of light products are gaming sleeves. Number 2, nightgown, pajamas. Are you with me? All these little products that you know that even when you buy them from them, you can sell them at a good rate. Are you with me? Thank you so much. We shall see tomorrow exactly 8 p.m. Thank you so much. So, is there any question in the house? Is there any question, sir? Is there any question in the house? Sir?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
The line has been breaking.
Okay, it should be your network. There's no problem, sir. There's no problem.
The network.
Yeah, all right. See you all tomorrow, 8 p.m. by the grace of God. Thank you so much.